to our YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment so that we can improve ourselves and you can all help spread the Buddha Dharma. If you would please put your palms together for a meditation reading. When something bad happens, you have three choices. You can either let it define you, let it destroy you, or you can let it strengthen you. A quote from Dr. Seuss. If you would please join me in Gasho. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. I was thinking this morning about a song title. And it was written by Pete Seeger. Pete Seeger was a composer, singer, activist. And he composed the song, Where Have All the Flowers Gone? It was an anti-war song about dead soldiers and those they leave behind. And it got me wondering about where have all our anger gone? And anger is one of those blind passions that we constantly live with. We tend to hang on to that anger. And we've heard many say, just let it go. But can and do we? Question I ask. Anger is an emotion and is characterized by antagonism, which is an active hostility or opposition towards someone or something. You feel that has deliberately done you wrong. Sounds like a country western song. There will always be a situation, circumstance, event, words, memory that will conjure up this emotion of anger. Yet, in certain ways, anger can be positive. Positive, you ask? Positive. Well, for one, it gives us a way to express pleasure, unpleasure, or so-so feelings. It can motivate us to find solutions to that problem. And anger, if you think about it, is a natural emotion. We all have it. And those who say they don't have it, maybe they've learned to control it, or maybe they just have it, but they don't express it like some people do. However, it is when we turn this anger into a detrimental state that can cause hurt, pain, and a very unhealthy thought and mind. Anger is an expression. However, it is knowing how far to take it. Do or can we learn from this anger? Do we think about this anger? Where does this anger come from? And do we keep that anger? Anger is easy to feel, yet it is a distraction from really experiencing and healing from this chaos caused by this emotion. I am an angry person. Yes, I have anger. And I have to truly stop and think which anger that I have to deal with. Is it worth my energy to deal with certain situations? Or do I just scream and yell and holler and then afterwards go back to my normal state? This morning alone, there was a car in the far left lane who wanted to get off or exit onto this lane. What does he do? He cuts right in front of me and then goes into that lane. It's like, wow, why didn't he get into the right lane after me? There was nobody after me, but no, that person had cut right in front of me to get into that exit. Well, I could have gotten angry this morning, and I could have honked my horn at him, but I chalked it up to, one, maybe that person is a tourist, and they were going by GPS, which I do all the time. Or maybe that person was distracted some way and said, oh, there's my exit, and cut across. But there was a positive out of it. That person did use his signal to get in front of me and to change lanes. I thought that was pretty good. But, and I could have gotten angry. But I didn't. I just went, okay, that person must want coffee or breakfast or something. I don't know. So let that person go. But if you think about it, how fortunate for us as Jodo Shinshu Buddhists, because we have Namu Amida Butsu or Nembutsu. And this Nembutsu are just moments of silence. And it's moments of stopping and thinking and really calming our minds. It can be a breath of fresh air. And it helps in looking at our ignorance. And this ignorance is just a lack of wisdom. Yet, there is always wisdom there, and it's always accompanied by the Buddha's compassion and wisdom. But do we actually take that time to evaluate, to think? And that, I think, is an important, very important thing to do, is to think. We'd rather get angry, panic, scared, whatever, and we never experience a healing from that. So maybe Namu Amida Butsu is that moment of silence. When we do remember our Namu Amida Butsu, our Nembutsu, it is always in thankfulness, gratitude and appreciation, in calming the mind, finding guidance and direction. And maybe after all this, even we can find a little humor in the situation. Anger will always, always be there, lurking inside, ready to pounce out. Yet, reliance on Namo Amida may help turn that ugly situation into moments of peace and harmony. So if you would please join me in Gasho. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu. And thank you for listening to our YouTube channel.